Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
He'll run it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! This D gave them exactly what they needed.
Finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
How about that for a momentum swing? Defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the Hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The pirouette on the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McCord. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rockets.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this deep...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He spins that thing down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Toledo. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he muffs it, a loose football. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air, it's Milroe. Gets open down the middle. Lowers those pads. All by himself down the middle. The 20. And touchdown, Cardinals. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll line up to go for two. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, but they're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And here's the third interception of the night.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
All wideouts, no backs. Keeps the legs moving. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling now.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rifles it down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Was to pass. The pass complete, and there are 2.
28, Toledo, 14.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rockets!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this one.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big now.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he intercepts it. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a wide open receiver. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then
going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking to scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun. Steps away to find some room. And he's going to be sacked, and this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense pulled it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Makes the grab on the left. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To the air, it's Jordan. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
But he did get the first down. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Flushed out of the pocket. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. He is smashing people. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. He caught it. And he will house it. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.